Well, the frustration continues for the Flyers. Well, not and you know the game just got worse since I did my last video of season of the fan of the Philadelphia Flyers. But the Flyers lost 3-0 to the Boston Bruins, and I gotta say, for the past couple weeks, people have said to me, the Flyers are a bad team, and oh, they stink, and you know what? I'm beginning to think, they suck. Okay, I hate to say it about my Philadelphia Flyers, but they are a bad team. It's sad, but true. They I can tell you from my perspective that they are a bad team. They, like I said, the players for the Flyers, they don't give a shit. They have no heart. And I gotta tell you that I think Dave Haxtell as the Flyers head coach, he's the Chip Kelly for the Flyers. I mean, you should see the expression on his face that he's lost in the sauce, dude. He he's confused. Okay, he he is so confused. You know, I've said this to you on the last video that Ron Hextall, he at some point he needs to get rid of Dave Haxtell. I mean, Dave Haxtell, he really isn't doing that good of a job coaching, and Brian Elliott is another one right now. He's doing a crappy job as goaltending, and so is Michael Neuwirth. I don't know what the hell's wrong with the Flyers right now, but they lost 10 games in a row. 10 games in a row. I mean the longest 10 game losing streak. I mean, it was like that 2 years ago. It was like that 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But anyhow, by the way, I would like to give a big shout outs and also for hitting my subscribe button. I'd like to give a big shout outs to Tom F016. Big shouts to you. Thank you very much for subscribing my channel. And I don't have many viewers, but I do appreciate Tom F016. He's also a big Flyers fan too, and I apologize if I haven't gotten back to your comments yet, but I do want to give a big shout outs and thank you for taking the time to commenting me about the Flyers, and we're both on the same page about the Flyers. He's been a long-time Flyers fan too, so shouts to you. But yeah, listen, I've said this to you in the last video, and I'll say it again. Even if the Flyers have a 20 game or 25 game losing streak, I'm still going to watch every game. Okay, I've been a Flyers fan for over 25 years, and I'm still a Flyers fan today, and I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so I've been I've been a fan for a long time, and I'm still gonna root for the Flyers. Okay, okay. The Flyers may be a bad team, but I'm not gonna. The Flyers may be a bad team right now, but I'm not gonna jump on. I'm not gonna jump on to root for another team like uh, like the Ottawa Senators or the LA Kings. Okay, or 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 the or the Phoenix Coyotes for that matter. Okay, okay. Just because the Flyers are a bad team doesn't mean I'm going to root for another team like Ottawa Senators, for example. Okay, but but by the way, from the out of town scoreboards, the Montreal Canadiens are actually doing better. Uh, they're winning against the Detroit Red Wings 9-1. Carey Price, he's back in the lineup. He's after his injuries. He's doing a lot better. You know why can't we have a goaltender like Carey Price? Okay, Carey Price. He's been a goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens for 10 years. He you know he's been solid all these years, and with the goaltenders we have right now for the Flyers, with Michael Neuwirth, he sucks right now, and Brian Elliott isn't much better. He's he's about the same as Steve Mason, but we haven't had a good goaltender in 30 plus years since Pelle Lindbergh passed away. Ever since Pelle Lindbergh died in the car crash, we haven't had good goalies since. We had Ron Hextall, we had John Van Beesbrook, we had Peter Zezel, going back to the late 80s, early 90s. We had Ken Reggett. We had Sean Burke twice. He was terrible. But we had we had uh, we had Robert Esch and Terry Ninimaki. But I forget who else we had, but I'm blanking out on one name as a goalie. But but uh but we did have, oh yeah, and Brian Boucher, he was okay. Neil Little, add that into the mix. But we haven't had a good goaltender in 32 years since 1985 when Pelle Lindbergh died. But you know, but I don't expect so we'll see if the Flyers turn it around this year or not. But if they do, they do. If the Flyers don't turn around, I don't give a damn if they do or not. Okay, so but but um the Flyers, Claude Giroux did score a goal in the second period, but then Bruce Cassidy for the Boston Bruins asked the referee for the coach's challenge, and then he did. They reviewed it. It was like they were taking a long time for it to get it right, and so after the official review, it stands for no goal for a goaltending interference. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, dude, you got to be kidding me. I mean, you know, I just, that's bullshit. But hey, but 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 for the but But anyhow, that's about do it for me. Thanks for taking the time for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I'll see you all in my next video. All right, everybody, take care. Bye bye.